What up, Dad Hat Crew?
Oh,
Uh, this is your new host taking over the show. We're going rogue. Um, the mayor is in charge tonight, so Ed is a little under the weather as far as his voice is concerned. He's got a little Shaquille O'Neal going on.
what's going on, guys? What's going on?
So we're going to try to save his voice a little bit, and I'm going to do my best to help moderate this thing and see where we go. Still waiting on Charles Barkley to join us, but hopefully he'll.
We'll see if he joins up.
Exactly. So,
We'll see if he joins.
We'll give it a shot. So anyway, I just want to show everybody I got the OKC gear in today. The OKC hat.
Looks good, man.
You guys shirt with the new logo, but in the navy and red. It's a pretty sharp looking shirt there, and also got a Oklahoma 89ers hat as well. So
that's an MVP, right?
Yeah, this is the MVP. He's got the 89ers on the back on the Velcro strap. So nice looking hat there. So and then I got one from eBay. It warms Ed's heart up a little bit too. The old Chief Wahoo. Found this one for about $12 out there. So I was like, okay, I got to get that in the collection. A true Dad Hat Cleveland Indians.
There it is. It sounds like a super Dave Osborne.
Exactly. It's a very good one, Phil. Very good one. Oh, and just to finish out my royalty checks, I'm drinking Festivus. Festivus starts in 2 days. It's the real season starts. The real holiday Saturday
from Market
Festivus
Garden.
Yeah. So I got this from Market Garden in Ohio, and figured that this will be our last show before Festivus. So I'll go ahead and polish this one off tonight.
There it is. Did you get to go to Market Garden?
I haven't been there yet, but they are on the way. I will get there the next trip probably, or next couple of trips.
There it is.
Michael Jordan flu game show. There you go.
I'm here for you guys. I am here for you guys.
Exactly. So anyway, a lot of stuff going on out there in the world. We'll get into our NFL picks later on. We picked tonight's game earlier today, so we at least have that one to throw in there later as well.
That's right.
And I see Brett messaged me about my winnings for the fantasy league game against him in the playoffs last week. So,
congratulations. Yep,
thank you. I got a nice new hat on the way. So it says read the name I put on it. Okay.
What did you get?
Getting the Omaha Rockets hat. It's an alternate identity Negro League from the Omaha Royals. All right, Omaha Storm Chasers, excuse me.
Oh, speaking of Negro Leagues, did I tell you that I told you, right? I got Cleveland Buckeyes.
Yeah.
From
that looks pretty sharp. I like that.
From Sandler. They're based out of Kansas City. So I'm excited for that. That should be here tomorrow, I think. So
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm waiting. I was hoping my Raleigh gear would get here. I know it's on the way. So
I got my box.
Right there. Okay. All right. I it's probably going to show up in the next day or so. So
yeah.
Hopefully I'll have that by the time next week's show rolls around. And
did you get the slate one?
I did. I got the slate Dad hat. I started to go back and get the black one also, but I figured I'd just do one right now, and then we'll kind of see where they go after the first of the year, maybe with some other gear.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's such a good
looking forward to that. Yeah. So, but talking about Raleigh, you shared a video earlier today about the governor of North Carolina talking some sports and talking about Raleigh getting primed up for trying to get a team there, and they're already looking at possibly some locations.
Yeah.
Oh, Lynn checked in from the hockey games. Hey,
nice. Lynn. What's the score, Lynn? So the governor was on Ovi's podcast, right? These guys are here local, and they were talking to the governor, and the governor is all in on getting a major league team here in Raleigh, not in Charlotte, in Raleigh. He even, if you guys look at it, we'll put the link on it later. But if you also look at it, he was talking about the Charlotte. It's already too much on there. And the Raleigh makes a really good, and they already have the backing, right? They got the billionaire ready to go. They got the land ready to go. So they're gonna be in the mix for a major league expansion team.
Yeah, and it sounds like from the little bit I got on the video earlier that they're looking to add to a lot of stuff around that arena, get the baseball and the hockey arena with a lot of retail and restaurant, just kind of build again, make it a community area like a lot of these venues are trying to do. It's like make it a place to go, hang out, have something to do before and after games. So hopefully they will work it out. I agree with him about Charlotte. I mean, Charlotte is jam packed. You've got Panthers and the Hornets downtown. You've got the Knights downtown. I just don't, and I don't see where you could put a major league team there without really affecting the Knights. So,
Yep, that's the
right
problem.
now, right now the White Sox kind of own North Carolina for minor league. So, hey, if they relocate, which there was a little buzz about that earlier this week too. You bring the White Sox from Chicago to Raleigh, and they got 3 of their 4 minor league teams in the same state. That works.
I
I don't know
never,
that they will do that. There's storied in Chicago, but who knows?
but that's a valid point, because when they did the reorganization, right?
Yeah,
They decided to keep their North Carolina teams when they could have picked some other team closer to them.
yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
You're right.
we'll just have
Oh,
to see where that goes. But that's the good news for Raleigh that the governor's behind it, the people are behind it, and they're making a push for it. So maybe we'll finally have another major league team closer.
I'm okay for that. I mean, I'll support it. I mean, I'm still going
Yep.
to be, a Guardians fan, right? But I'll support it,
Yep.
right? Why not? I mean, like, listen, it's more baseball. Let's be honest, and
Exactly.
we can always use more baseball. So,
Exactly.
oh my,
Um,
go ahead, bud.
no, I was just gonna say, looking at some of the other news in baseball. I was just trying to catch up here because it's been a crazy week for me, as you know.
For all of us, yeah.
Yeah, it says Yamamoto. It looks like the Giants are out on Yamamoto. Dodgers, Mets, and or excuse me, Phillies, Mets, and Yankees have made offers, and Dodgers are working on one. So,
Interesting.
um, yeah, we'll see where it goes. But it looks like they're trying to get a decision made maybe soon. The Phillies have put their bid in on him. Mets made a substantial offer, according to this. At least one contract offer of 300 million or more.
What?
Yeah, Dodgers are believed to be considering 250 to 300 million. So interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money for just a pitcher too. I mean, granted, yes, he has been good in the Japanese league. I'm not taking anything away from that, but
yeah,
man, that's
yeah. It
insane.
says here the Yankees have included Hideki Matsui as part of their pitch to him. As far as being involved in this whole thing,
Well,
they're trying to
so
make a push for him to get the number 18 jersey. So
yeah, that's going to be interesting.
yeah,
Did you also hear? And I think we talked a little bit about this on Tuesday about Major League's new showcase on
oh,
the
the
in
minor league.
March.
Yeah, with the minor league players and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, dude, I'm pretty intrigued about that.
yep,
That's
yeah.
gonna that's gonna be fun.
We're inside the 60 days to baseball right now, so
Oh God,
it's coming. It's coming.
I cannot wait. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Like I told my wife already. Like this summer, I'm traveling. I'm going places. Even if it's here in North Carolina, like I'm gonna go to a bunch of games all over that state. I'm all about it. Collegiate woodbat, single A, double A, whatever I can go to, I'm gonna go.
I want to try to find some old North State League games to go to. I love the logos and the teams in that old North State League
Yeah,
around North Carolina. I want to get to some of those little towns and check out some games. I think that'll be fun. Try to find
that
a week or something here and
that'll
there.
be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I wanted to show you guys really quick also the hats that both you and I got. You went with this one.
Oh yeah, I went with the one in the middle there, the slate with the white R.
Yep. And then I went with the black one. The reason I went with the black one is because I already have this one.
Okay.
The casual rally charcoal.
Okay.
And then why not the black and white? Go with the R. My last name is Rivera, so why not?
There you go.
It makes
Yeah,
sense, right?
I picked up one of the shirts too. They had a nice shirt. I'm not sure if it's right down below those hats or not, but one of the
Let's take a
kind of
look.
got it's almost kind of got a scrum look to it.
Let me
Um,
see. Let's take a look.
it just says Raleigh Grays Baseball Club or something like that on the front.
Oh yeah, this one. That one right there.
No, huh? Oh yeah, the one on the with the RG there. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, I
I
like
got a
that.
hat. I got a hat
Looks
in that.
good.
I want to get this one. The
Yeah,
plate
I like the
pilsner.
baseball with the beer. That's one I want to add to my collection as well.
Yeah, oh yeah. I love this one. I wish they had more of the. And this one I got the Rally
Okay.
Grace.
All right. See, now I like that one too. I didn't see that one available yet.
Yep.
So they bring that one back. I got to get that one. I have to jump
Uh,
on.
I keep an eye on this one. So,
Yeah.
the Durham Black Sox. That's pretty cool, right? Because even the Durham Bulls did a Black Sox, which I
Yeah.
own as well.
Okay.
So I'm pretty pumped about that. Yeah, I got this one, and then now I'm getting this one. The cool thing is it has this little, like in the back, the 919 stitching on it,
Yeah.
the area code here.
That's very cool. And I like how they've got the nines flipped. So it's like a home plate.
Correct. Yeah. This is a Fusser Sports design.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So Mr. Ryan Foose, and you guys already know he's making some great stuff. But yeah, he designed this one. So there you go. If you guys are interested, I should definitely recommend you guys getting some of those because that's some cool stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So
Trying to see if I had. Well, I don't know if I can find it quickly.
while you're doing that, by the way, and unless we should give the scores of what we thought we were going to happen as far as the NFL. What's up, Mr. Burns? Watching from Cedar Hill, Texas. Love it. Forgive me with my voice. My kid got me sick.
Yeah, here it is. This is the jersey that I got from the Mudcats.
Oh, look at that beauty.
Yeah.
That's awesome,
Yeah.
dude.
And I was able to get my number.
Okay, Jordan.
It's got it's got the 9 logo on the sleeve, and then the Mudcats logo on the other sleeve. So yeah, I saw that jersey at the end of the season pop up there, game worn for sale, and I was like, oh, I love that Raleigh Grays.
Mr.
That
Burns.
whole identity and that whole thing.
Mr. Burns
Looks pretty
telling
good.
you, beautiful jersey.
Yeah.
Mudcat's got a really cool logo, right? Because I mean, it has stood the time, right? Like I mean, it's no one is gonna change it. Don't dare change it. Get
Right.
alternate identities, but that's like the Durham Bulls. Don't change it. Leave it the
Yep.
way it is. So
What's the buzz up in that area about them moving to Wilson and leaving Zebulon?
it's
It sounds like it's a good move, at least as far as like the fan base. Maybe there's not enough people making their way out to Zebulon anymore.
yes and no, right?
Yeah.
And the reason I said that is because e- Mudcats has been in Zebulon forever,
Yeah.
right? You know what I
It
mean?
doesn't seem like it's that hard to get to. I've been there. It's not that far
It's
out.
not like the ballpark is literally right off the highway.
Yeah.
Like you get off on the exit, you take your right, another right, and you're there.
Yeah.
So I'm intrigued why Wilson. Now here's the thing. I'm also intrigued about Wilson Tobbs,
Right.
the
Because
collegiate.
they've been around a while too.
So hey, do you mind if I do something really quick here, Mayor?
Sure.
Look at that.
Oh, okay.
I brought somebody in since the prospector decided to leave us hanging, which I'm sure he has a really good excuse. That's how he is. But what's up, Mister Prophet?
Not a lot. How's it going, fellas?
Good, good. What you
Like-
you got the Kings Queens?
Yeah, like your OKC baseball club hat.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this one's sharp.
It is.
Joe already picked one up. I'll probably wait till I go to a game next year since we're pretty close to OKC, and I'll get one when I go down there.
Very
Oh,
nice.
so you are gonna go and get it at the store?
Yeah, we're about 2 hours north of OKC, so we usually get down there at least once a year, if not more. It's like our second home away from the Wichita Stadium.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, and
Cool.
hopefully next season they'll have a lot more stuff. I mean, this is just their first throw out of this here to
Right.
kind of get away from the Dodgers, so they'll develop some more stuff soon.
Right.
Not to give these guys any credit because what they're doing, buying up teams, it's suspect.
Yeah.
But I respect what they did.
Yeah.
Can we
Yeah,
say
they're
that?
taking all these teams because they bought a lot of teams that have parent names, and I don't know if that was part of their plan as well. As like, let's buy up these teams that have parent names because they can turn it into a merchandising windfall for them. But
Yep.
it works for us fans, so it's kind of a, it's a necessary evil, I guess, is the best way to put it. It's kind of like Walmart. You got to go there sometimes, even though you hate it.
Kind of like Amazon.
And Amazon, that's right, exactly. So
Amazon has helped me out a lot. So,
so what's going on out there with you, Eric? I'm trying to keep him from burning up his voice, but I'm new at this, and you've done a little bit more with the podcast, so you got to help me keep rolling here too.
Yeah, I just got home I went out with my best friend to one of our local breweries for dinner, and we exchanged Christmas gifts. So I just got back. I just got home a few minutes ago and flipped on the game. It looks like Rasheen Shaheed just scored, so it's 10-7, about 2 minutes left in the half.
Yep. 10-7. Just going to say it.
And
Who you got? Who you got, though? Who you got?
The Rams.
Okay. Yeah, we both picked Rams earlier today too. So
yeah. And then Wichita State's playing K-State in basketball, Kansas State. They don't play each other too often in basketball. And then not this weekend, but next, we're going up to Kansas City. KU and Wichita State are playing. It's the first time they played each other in 32 years in the regular season. Now, they did play each other in the 2015 tournament in the second round. But as far as regular season, it's been 32 years since they played each other.
Whoa.
Every time that Wichita State says they want to play KU's like, we got nothing to gain by playing Wichita State. Now, Wichita State's been better in basketball. Well, not the last couple of years, but 2013 they were in the Final Four, 2014, 15, 16. But finally, Wichita State has a new coach, so they're playing up at T-Mobile Center.
You just got called out.
Cut that dude out. That's why you lost your voice, because you're too busy yelling at him and saying how bad tennis is and how bad his quarterback is. And they're going to go – they might as well move to Brazil or wherever the teams are playing next year, since they're terrible at home in the U.S. They might as well just play international games if they want to win anything.
Well, I think Ed strained his vocal cords or his throat some too. All those times when we talked about Skyline Chili, and he goes,
yeah, regurgitation.
Exactly. He might have ruptured something in there. So
So listen, I'm going to show you a picture of what I sent them. Okay.
Yeah.
I told them that's my thoughts on tennis. So, I mean, like I said,
how close are you to Holly Springs?
10 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Donnie, you going to get up to Holly Springs to see a Salamanders game?
I'm sure at some point I will. I mean, I definitely want to, and I think like Ed said, he's going to try to hit a bunch of different things around North Carolina this year.
Yeah.
I may try to do that as well, where I can find maybe a Friday or Saturday and just pop up there for a game, or maybe even a Sunday afternoon.
Dude,
Yeah.
you let me know, man. That's and I can tell you they're working on the new merch. Okay. Because you guys know that they're owned by the same company that owns the Durham Bulls.
Right. Okay.
So, which is Capital Broadcasting Company. They own the Bulls. They own the Salamanders. They own the whole league that the Salamanders play. And then the new Greenville team that's
Wow.
coming for that league.
I didn't look at the Holly Springs schedule to put around our something Palooza. We ought to look and see if there's a game right
Let's
around
take a
that.
look right now.
Yeah, maybe see if there's something we can add, like even that Tuesday, because I know that we talked about the Wednesday double dip. So Patrick and I will have to get up there on Tuesday probably to head out early Wednesday. So maybe we find something that Tuesday night, the 23rd, I think it is, of July, if they're around.
Phil said he's missing that sangria he had at the Windsurge game. I met up with Phil when he was here in Wichita this summer. So come back to Wichita, Phil, and have another sangria or whatever else Wichita has.
There it is, boys.
Okay.
I was just editing the Average Holiday Spectacular, and I went back and I thought it was really funny when you guys were talking about just going ahead and leaving it Something Palooza. Just that's the name, the Something Palooza.
Yep.
Not that you couldn't come up with an idea yet, but just leaving it as Something Palooza.
I think it's hilarious just leaving it Something Palooza.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I would say you guys should invite Mike, but he claims that nobody invites him to anything. So
what are we gonna do about that? Whatever, dude. So there's the schedule.
I got to get with Phil. Phil mentioned something about coming down to Augusta too. I got to get down there and see him. I've been to Augusta a few times, but I need to coordinate with Phil to meet up. For sure.
Yeah, I need to get back out to North Carolina. We went last year, and there's just so many teams there's so many teams out there. I didn't get a chance. I went and just kind of walked around inside the Cannonballer Stadium, and then we saw the outside. We couldn't get in to see the Winston-Salem Dash, but got to walk around the outside of the stadium, and I need to get back there. Joe and I talked about we might possibly go. We might make that Profit Palooza 2025 potentially, so we'll see.
Which one?
Just coming out to see some of the teams in North Carolina.
Bring it. Let's go.
We already obviously we got 2024 already on the schedule. I've already got off for work for that week, so we got that one planned out. So we talked about, and then we also need to get out to California because we want to see like the Lake Elsinore Storm and
getting a new ballpark too.
We had one of the guys that works there for the Storm on a couple weeks ago, and he was really nice and said to come out and he'll show us around. And he actually played some professional baseball and played a little bit in Wichita when the Wingnuts were here. So I just randomly found him on their front office page on their website and had that cool connection that he had played in Wichita and played for most of the teams in the American Association. He played for the Fort Worth Cats before they disbanded, and then played for the Sioux Falls Canaries, the Wichita Wingnuts, and said he had an absolute blast when he played for the American Association.
That's pretty cool, dude.
He said he liked that more than like when he was trying out for like affiliated ball to make it to the, obviously the big leagues. He didn't end up making the big leagues, but he said playing in independent professional was one of the best times he's ever had.
Did he try to also play for the Rockers?
I don't know. He didn't mention that. Possibly. I need to get back there. I saw the Disco Turkeys play at High Point Stadium, but I need to see a Rockers game. And their merch store was closed the day we were there since it was just the Disco Turkeys. I need to get back there. I know you were there and did your live broadcast there. That stadium was so cool.
Yeah,
I'll do a live broadcast from there if you want. Well, let's do it. Yeah. When you guys come, we'll do a live broadcast from there.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a good stadium. Rhonda and I made it over there for a game on the tail end of our sock puppets trip 2 years ago.
That sounds like a lot of fun. That's all I'm going to say on that.
Phil's talking about the New Way burger. Got to come have a crumbly New Way burger here, Phil. You guys need to make it here too and have a new way.
Hey,
That
listen,
sounds
we're coming along on negotiations. I want you
Okay.
to know this.
Okay.
Okay. We're doing good. Okay. It's looking positive. I need you to tell me when you're gonna be down there, okay? And then so that way I can make it when you're there.
Yeah, I was gonna say you'd be like Kelly and Christina. They came this year when I wasn't even here. Luckily, Joe was around, but yeah, I'll let you know to make sure you come when I'm actually here because that would be something you would do though. Come here to Wichita, and I'm not even home.
All right. That's what I'm saying. I haven't packed anything, I haven't done anything, like I haven't bought anything. So I want to make sure that I'm, there, you're there. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh, sorry, Ed. Uh,
You come
Yeah.
here, and then I go to North Carolina.
oh my God.
that would be funny.
That you would do something like that.
That's right.
So I got a save the date card for my friend up in Portland, Oregon, for his wedding in July. He said it was going to be in July, but he didn't have a date yet that I knew of, and just got the card with his Christmas card for July 6th. So 4th of July weekend, we may be making a little jaunt up to Pacific Northwest. I'm going to try to squeeze at least 1 or 2 games in while I'm there.
I like it.
Yeah. So. And luckily, the Fireflies are on the road from like that Thursday through the following week, so I'm not going to miss any home games here over that weekend by doing that trip. So,
Our boy Phil.
Yep.
Yeah, see, that's what we want to do when we get out to California at some point. See the Storm and the 66ers, the Quakes, and some of them out there. So we'll get out there eventually too. There's just so many places to travel. Maybe if I just win the lottery, then I'll just spend go back and forth all over the country, fly everywhere.
When I become a famous podcaster or, do something like that, then I'll be able to do that. Until then, I'm stuck.
Well, I've already said to Rhonda, if we hit the big one on one of these lotteries, 400 or 500 million or more, I'm buying a team and I'm buying a plane and I'm bringing everybody in I can every time I can for games.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I'm going to be expecting a sponsorship of some kind for the Dad Hat Chronicle Sports Show.
Exactly, and I'm going to get Dan Simon, and I'm gonna actually I even have the idea of getting not only Dan but like Dan and maybe Todd Radom and Fooser and all of them to collaborate on like each one gets to pick an identity. That's what I would do, because each one has an identity.
Dude, that sounds like a good idea, to be honest with you.
Really, wasn't it? Because they all bring something different. I mean, you're going to get a really cool interlocking logo with Radom. Dan's going to bring some really cool stuff. Fooser's got a whole other little, and then maybe a couple of others. I mean, that would be my idea. Is just not have one guy, but a collective.
Well, Fooser's going to give you those real clean cartoon logos. And he's good at those.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think you should do it. I'm waiting for you to win the lottery.
Phil's got the trip going here. He's going to Cali this year. Up in the back of the truck. There you go.
There it is.
You got to add Brandon LaMarche to your group there.
Yeah,
he did
there you
the
go.
Bowling Green Hot Rods and then the
3-2.
Nashville Honky Tonks. So yeah, make sure when you get all those, make sure you add Brandon LaMarche. He actually lived briefly just outside of Wichita, just west of here is Goddard, and he was coaching baseball there for a little bit. So you'll have to, I know, just all these connections we're making with people that we know with their brands and working at these minor league teams, and they're like, oh yeah, I used to be in Wichita, I used to play there, used to coach there, and so everything's wild every time I find out these stories.
That's what I love about baseball, the connections.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of connections, happy birthday to the general manager of the Burlington Sock Puppets. It's his birthday today.
Oh,
Anderson.
wow. Okay. There you go. Happy birthday, Anderson.
Happy birthday to him.
Definitely. Man, he's such a nice guy.
Who's the new guy? His name's Donnie. Speaking of which, Donnie, are you at home finally?
Yes, I'm at home. Yeah.
Okay.
He's in the studio. Look at him. Look at the
Yeah.
TV going in the background.
Well, the last
This
time
is-
he had a room that looked like that, there was a ugly like Todd Gurley jersey in the background, and then he shows up with a Skyline Chili shirt. So wasn't sure if he made another special appearance in Lebanon or
Nah,
somewhere like that. So
no, I'm in South Carolina. This is the only corner that's really presentable right now. So this is my angle, and I can't have to keep turning around the TV. So I'm trying to work on getting that wall back there set up, so that can be my background, and I can just watch the TV over the screen.
You're a smart man.
Yeah, so I'm getting there. Maybe next week. I've finally got a week off. This week killed me. I've gotten I barely have gotten 10, 12 hours sleep since I woke up in Cleveland area on Monday. So I've been cramming 4 days worth of work in, and I'm done for the year. So
and I can guarantee you that's not the thing.
Nope.
Who would frame a Georgia jersey?
Exactly.
Who would frame that crap?
I did give him crap about that when I was there.
I'd rather have a framed Brandon McManus jersey than any Georgia players' jerseys.
The bartender at Bowling Green told me she had never made an old fashioned before. I was like, we're in Kentucky. I thought that was something in grade school. Wow.
Yeah, you would think so. You would think the ones in the kids in Kentucky, they would grow up with making some bourbon drinks for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's anyways.
Right.
Hey, let's talk some DeVito.
Oh yeah. So I think I even said last week, I don't know if I texted you guys or maybe I was just talking to somebody else. I was like, man, that dude needs to show up there for free because his agent just screwed that thing up. And what did he do? He showed up for free. That's a smart move by him.
Alone.
Exactly. And he's hired a new manager for his off the field stuff so his agent can focus on just contract issues. So I think he's telling that agent, your 15 minutes is up. You need to back off a little bit.
This guy's not even claiming his own kicker now, the MVP of the team.
I mean,
looks like DeMarcus Robinson just scored for the Rams.
Nice. I have the Rams winning, so let's hope that they keep me honest here. Oh, me.
Well, I know you're losing your voice, but can you pronounce that? I don't know if you've listened to some of our episodes. Johnny's tried to pronounce it as the Lunaticos.
Lunaticos. Lunaticos. Yeah.
We always try to say lunaticos, but we know that's not right.
No, it's not a lunatic. I mean, good try. I'll give you that. It's hilarious.
Johnny recorded for the very last time in the New Orleans Baby Cake Memorial Museum the other night. He's moving, and that was the last time we recorded in his old studio.
Was he emotional?
Yeah.
Did he cry?
You could tell he's getting at that. He's getting ready to, but
I was like, oh, gotta go.
I mean, he's got to get a historical marker or something there so that studio can live on like Electric Lady or something, you know?
Put a little bit of a home plate there.
Exactly. Yeah, like a home plate out front. And New Orleans Baby Cake Studio Memorial plaque and everything. Yeah.
Johnny was here.
That's right.
He's probably going to keep some semblance of the name. I'm curious to see how his introductions go now that he's going to be moving into a city. So can't wait to get a recording again once he moves.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta have that line of demarcation in the archives so that you start listening and you're like, oh, that's when he moved. That's the new studio. Yeah. Got to be something, a little tweak, a little different.
Of course.
Hey, Mike.
Up? What up, Mike? Look at my boy Mike showing up today. I love his logo. So clean.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
His Dog Simber videos, those are so good. He's so good with, I think, obviously he's not, I mean, he can probably type in, but doesn't he do some like type of videography or graphic design or something? His videos are so good.
He has to.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they're good. Look at him. I mean, I'm looking at and not only that, but you also got the cards on it, and he's doing his thing, man. I appreciate that.
Yep.
God, a hot dog sounds so good right now.
Speaking of kids and growing up doing bourbon drinks, we ended up ordering Chinese tonight, and I went by to pick it up, and I go in there, and this little girl comes out, and mom's in the back, and we've been going there. We've been living here for 12 years at this house, and going to this particular restaurant near us since then. And the mom that's always been up front, she's had some of the older son working up front for a year or so now.
Yeah.
And anyway, so I see her look up and see me walk in, and she yells out something, and this little girl that's not even high enough to see over the counter walks around from the back and asks, she's like, "You here to pick up?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Give her my phone number. She turns around, hands me the bag, and she's just checking me out as far as the card and everything. She's working everything. I'm like, "How old are you?" And she's like, 10. I'm like, 10? I said, "You look at least 12." But she was just up there running the register, running the credit cards, doing everything.
She's going to be running that business. That's what she's going to do.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're no joke. They get them working, and they get some work ethic going, so that's good.
I love it.
Way behind on his Dog Zimber videos. We wouldn't know it. We wouldn't know it that he's behind.
Yeah, I'm way behind on videos, but no, wouldn't do it. So, all right, here we go, boys.
So let's see here. We got to get to. Oh shoot!
Here you go. I'm gonna give you a little bit of some stuff here. There it is.
So on Monday, they're doing like Thanksgiving where they're doing 3 games. But like my brother pointed out, that's the NBA's big day on Christmas. So I'm wondering how well they're going to like it that there's 3 NFL games on Monday.
NFL don't care. NFL don't care.
I know the NFL doesn't care, but
they're both trying to assert their dominance.
Yeah, I like that there's 3 games, the afternoon, late afternoon, and then the evening game, which that game should be. Every time we think a game's going to be really, really good, it ends up not being that great, but I think that Baltimore-Frisco game is going to be really good.
Yeah, that's that could even be a Super Bowl preview right there.
Yep.
That's going to be a good game.
It's funny how so many of these games probably on paper at the early part of the season looked like they would have been great. Like Eagles-Giants would have been great. Chiefs Raiders, you would think would be great. It's not. I don't know. That Christmas lineup could be good. It's just not.
Saturday game, Cincinnati Pittsburgh. You would have thought that would have been them playing for a playoff spot.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
That's wild.
That Dallas Miami game, but Miami can't play good against a winning team with a winning record, but
correct.
It still could be a decent game, especially since it's in Miami. So be curious to see that game. That should be hopefully a good one. I guess late Sunday.
And Dallas isn't great on the road a lot. That's where they struggle. So that could kind of offset each other a little bit there.
Curious how they're going to bounce back after getting absolutely dominated by the Bills.
They got spanked.
Yeah, they did.
They won't have to be dealing with cold rain in Miami, so that's for sure.
Yeah. They're just gonna have to deal with the sun, the hot side of the field.
Exactly.
I heard everybody's complaining about that. I'm like, well, you know what? Deal with it. That's what happens.
So I don't know how you guys have picked up on some of this, but I'll say this before we get to the NFL. Is the phrase "taking receipts" getting old already so fast? I mean, there's so many people that are collecting receipts.
Yes.
Every player that when Dion threw that term out there, it's like everybody's jumped on it. You've got guys in the NBA. Now you've got Tua talking about it. Like, I'm taking receipts. Like, really? Like, come on. I mean,
yeah,
it's old already. It just started.
Like, dude, we get it. Although for Tua, I can understand that, right?
Yeah. I mean, any of these guys that use that probably have some right to be saying it. It's just pick another way to say it, man. That just, I don't know. It's just one of those phrases that gets under my skin every time I hear it on sports. It's like the new thing, the new phrase.
David, Steelers are not in it. Let's be honest. They're done. They're done. They're cooked because they have a lot of issues.
Yeah.
The locker room leadership on the offensive side is non-existent.
Yeah. There's nobody there. I think we talked about that too. It's like TJ Watt maybe is the only like name guy that could be a good leader there,
Minka,
and maybe Minka. But they're defensive guys. There's nobody on there. And Ben Roethlisberger was on the show yesterday, I think, talking about the culture there in Pittsburgh and how he's like, I know I'm retired. He's like, but there's just not anything going on right now. It's like their identity is lost. And he's like, and he even said maybe they need to find a new identity because the guys in that locker room are just not. They're not what Steeler players used to be. And I know I'm paraphrasing and way off a little bit, but it's one of those things. It's like, and I've heard it from a couple of others that the culture is just different there right now. And I think that's just because these younger players, they don't know the old cultures.
No, they don't.
Yeah. So you've got a lot of these teams that had a way, like
it's a me generation.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a me generation, and they don't care. Exactly. So we'll see how this goes. So yeah, I don't know. I think Pickens needs to be careful also.
Yeah.
Because he's turning into Antonio Brown.
Right. Yep. And who was it? Claypool also kind of was that way too. It's like they start chirping and then it's like, oh, see ya.
Yeah, you're welcome, buddy. As a Browns fan, I'm also very happy. I'm just not talking about it too much in my house.
You still got to live there, right?
We sleep in the same bed, so we don't want to do that. We don't talk about it. That's why I closed the door.
Yeah.
So, you got something kind of like that in your house, Eric?
Yes, for sure. We luckily we're not division rivals though. NFC North against NFC North against AFC West. So we do play each other every 3 or 4 years. We played the Chiefs this year, the Packers, and beat the Chiefs. So I have now obviously our record's not as good as theirs, but we won the head-to-head, so I still have the last laugh.
Good man. We the last game we won, so we got that going.
We try to go anytime they play each other. We try to go the game no matter where it's at. It was at Lambeau this year, but it was a Sunday night game, and she just got done the other day with school. School wasn't out quite yet, so she couldn't get off to right before Christmas, and so we ended up going to Vegas instead, and we're there for the weekend. So we missed that game up in Lambeau. She's like, it's not going to be quite as cold in Vegas. It was pretty cold, but not quite as cold as it was up in Lambeau that night.
Oh, darn. You have to go to Vegas.
So apparently my wife's listening through the door. She says, last laugh my tush, I'll get it when we win. And she's talking about the Super Bowl.
Okay. Wow.
Since they are the defending Super Bowl champs. So she's either on YouTube watching or she can hear me through the door talking about
or both.
Packers are better. Yeah.
You're in trouble.
You know what? I don't think she's watching. I think she can hear me the baby monitor. Yeah, because I'm in the baby's room and we have the baby monitor on. So she's listening in the bedroom through the baby monitor. I probably should turn that baby monitor off there.
There you go.
Whoops.
Oh, my God. Oh, that's good. My bad, honey. Wow, she
I'm sure she's thinking you're in there whining like a baby.
She goes like, oh, is that so? Oh, man. That's funny. That's funny.
She's going to have to make you a pacifier that looks like a cheese head.
You're right.
There you go. That's your new Christmas gift.
Exactly. You're going to open up a bag
of cheese head pacifier and bib.
Yep.
Oh, goodness.
There you go, boys. All right, we ready?
All right. You want to get started on the picks here and see what we got?
Let's do it.
All right. So let's see. So let's see. Saturday, first game Saturday, the matchup we were just talking about, Bengals, Steelers. Do we think Tomlin's got it in him to win one at home against the Bengals, or Bengals rolling right now? I think Browning is like Joe Burrow, not really version 2, but just a great understudy.
Joe Burrow light.
Joe Burrow light. There you go. That's a good way to put it.
I like the Joe Burrow light.
Yeah, it's the Bengals on that one.
Yeah.
Although Jamar Chase is out.
Yeah,
he's on my fantasy team, and I just got to notice that he's out, but they'll still beat the Steelers.
They're playing Mason Rudolph.
Yeah,
that's true. They are.
It's one of those games that, with everything the Steelers have going on with them, and they are bringing Mason Rudolph in. He hasn't really been doing anything for a while, but he's had moments in the past, but not enough to keep the job. I don't know. I think the Steelers I'm gonna go Steelers. I'm gonna go off the chalk here and go with Steelers and say they pull out an upset here to try and get Tomlin a winning record at least.
How much did Darla pay you?
Yeah, because I'm not even picking Pittsburgh.
And
they're playing in Pittsburgh.
Every week we all pick the same thing, and we end up with crazy. I'm doing George Costanza. I'm going opposite of what I should. At least on some, not all.
But listen, they're playing in Pittsburgh. Cincy's favorite 3 points.
Well, see, that's the thing. Cincinnati's not favored by a lot. I mean, 3 points is 3 points, but
technically it's 6, right?
It's technically 6, yeah, but
technically 6.
I don't know. I just think this is one of those games. Something fluky is going to happen, and like a 17-14 Steelers win or something.
Well, the over/under is only 30.5.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'm gonna go Steelers on that one.
I guess Cincy. I'm with Eric.
Saturday night we've got Bills Chargers, the train wreck that is the Chargers at home with the Bills.
Give up 63.
I can't even go against the grain on that one.
63. The Bills were just at home, had a huge win over the Cowboys at home, have to fly all the way out to LA, and I know they got rid of Staley, but 63 points to the Raiders. There's Bills on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you see the over/under? 12.5.
Wow.
That's bad. So there you go.
All right. We got Patrick's team here coming to Atlanta, and he's going to be with his family on Christmas instead of his Colts family. But I think the Colts are going to come in there and take that one. I know I've taken Atlanta at home a lot this year, but I don't know. The Colts are rolling pretty good right now, and Minshew, I think, is going to come in there. Ritter is horrible right now. I don't know. I think this might be the last gasp for Arthur Smith too. So I'm gonna go Colts in this one.
Yeah, I have the Colts on that. I'm assuming I don't know that they've officially announced it, but I'm assuming Michael Pittman's probably going to be out after his concussion from last week. But even if he's out, the Falcons just lost to your Panthers. So yeah, I'm got to go with Colts on that one. What was it, 9-7?
It was a horrible game.
9-7 against the Panthers.
Such a sloppy game.
I mean, it was raining monsoon during that whole game too. So
the whole day. It was just the whole day. Yeah.
Are the Panthers trying to get rid of the first overall pick by winning?
Well, they don't have it. It's not theirs.
The pick they have is the Bears. So if they win games, it hurts the Bears.
Oh yeah.
So they want to win games.
Good, yeah, hurt the Bears. I'm good with that.
I think the Bears could have afforded that one win and still kept the first pick. If the Panthers win again, that could affect it. Right now, I think the Bears still have it. And I don't think the Panthers are going to win another game.
They're playing Joe Barry's defense on Sunday, so I wouldn't go that. Joe Barry is going to make Bryce Young throw for 750 yards and 8 touchdowns. Just watch. Joe Barry is absolute atrocious. He needs to be gone. I don't know why we still have him other than there's only 3 weeks left. But after this season, we need a new defensive coordinator.
All right, well let's just stay on that game since we're on it real quick. I don't see the Panthers getting another win. I think the Packers are going to come in and get this one.
Packers are 5-point favorite in Charlotte. Oh,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think Love and those guys are just they're too much for the Panthers. I think the Panthers they slopped out that win. It wasn't like they really won it. They were just left standing at the end of that mess. So I'm gonna go Packers.
I might have to switch to the Jaguars if we lose to the Panthers. I'm going Packers.
oof. The Browns will take you.
Okay, that's fine. I'd rather be a Browns fan than a Jaguars fan.
Come on now.
We gotta give Mike something here. He just cannot. He cannot go unfazed.
All right, let's jump back up. Seahawks Titans. Seahawks coming to Nashville. Titans. Man, they are one of the most week to week. You don't know what you're going to get kind of teams.
I was about to say the same thing. Yeah, they came back against the Dolphins and then had a chance against the Texans that didn't even have C.J. Stroud, and they ended up blowing that game. So,
yeah.
Well, then Drew Lock, he won the other night. Geno didn't even play. I thought he was healthy enough to play, so I'm assuming Geno's probably going to play this week. I'm going to go Seahawks.
Yeah, I think Geno is supposed to be back this week. I think that was just precautionary. That I think he was close to being ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Seahawks are going to go in there and take that one. I still like Will Levis. I think he's got some good potential. I think the Titans are just a bad team right now, and that's not helping him at all. So I'm gonna go Seahawks.
Let's make it a trifecta.
All right, guys, we got Lions and Vikings. This should be a good division battle here. But I don't know. The Vikings are a mess right now. So
I got Lions. They want to win the division. They want to clinch it. They're not gonna. Yeah. I'm going with the Lions.
Yeah, I'm going to go Lions as well. I think they're going to stay on a roll now. I think they kind of got through whatever that bumpy ride was. They were messing up some games, and they're going to make that push now to kind of get in a good spot in the playoffs. So they're a 3-point favorite.
In Minnesota.
Lions. Yeah, they're Lions are going to take that one.
I thought they were starting to do a little bit of something. Then they only scored 3 points against the Raiders. So I'm going to go with Lions on that one.
Okay.
Such a weird team, right? Because you brought in Dobbs. Why didn't you just keep Dobbs in there? He was playing good.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I can't figure that out.
Apparently, my wife is now tuned in since I've turned off the baby monitor. She just texts me, the influencer? Yes, I'm an influencer. She keeps telling me I'm not, but she knows I am.
Dude, your wife is hilarious.
I'm going to make sure you guys don't meet her when you come to Wichita. I don't want her to, I don't want to have you join and get on her side on everything.
Oh, this is going to be so good.
Oh, that's going to happen. We're definitely going to get on her side.
I cannot wait for this.
The Prospector spent all weekend here, so he got to spend plenty of time with her.
That'll be amazing. The influencer, who do you think you are?
Tell her you're an influencer.
I've told her plenty of times, and she does not think I am. That's why it's in my Twitter bio. It says I'm not an influencer according to my wife, but everybody else thinks I am, so just not her.
Hey, listen, we all live in a fantasy world, baby. It's okay. Our wives know better.
That's right. All right, so
Commanders, Jets.
This is a bottom of the barrel game right here for sure. And it's funny, the Jets are actually favored because I get at home. I don't even know where to go with this game.
The Jets are such a hot mess too, though.
I don't trust the Commanders, though. I got to go Jets.
Man, I know. I'm like you. Commanders are just, I don't know what they got to hang their hat on right now. And then the Jets, I don't know. I mean, I guess because they're at home, I might as well go with the Jets as well.
Yeah.
The only thing that the Jets got going for them is their defense.
Yeah.
I mean, the Commanders, Brian Robinson, I mean, is he healthy? Other than that, I mean, Terry McLaurin hasn't. I thought Sam Howell he's been okay, but what are they, 4-10? So obviously he's not as good as.
You know
Look,
what?
I decided to chime in.
I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, 30. I'm gonna go again. Costan's on this one. I'm gonna take the Commanders. I'm gonna change my pick. I'm gonna go Commanders on this one.
I just wrote it down.
I know. I'm sorry.
Are you using pencil or pen?
I'm using pen, baby.
Well,
yeah, I'm gonna take Commanders. I think this is such a bad game, and like Sellers just said, 32 offense versus 32 defense. I think I even saw a meme that said this is one of those movable objects against I don't know what are the opposite force thing is. I'm totally lost on that now.
I'm gonna go with Eric. I got the Jets.
Okay.
I don't even know what the hell they're doing over there. They want to activate Aaron Rodgers, even though Aaron Rodgers is supposed to not to play. I mean, I'm so over this team.
And Aaron Rodgers said on Tuesday on Pat McAfee that, or at least the way it came across, was he was planning on playing if the Jets were in it at this point of the season. That was his goal, was to get back, and hopefully they were going to be right on the cusp of getting into the playoffs.
Straight up told Zach Wilson, take a hike, kid.
Yeah. So, he's not planning to play because there's nothing for him to really play for at this point.
Yeah, they announced yesterday he's shut down for the year. He's not playing.
Well, they activated him, right? Which is weird. They put it on a 53-man roster, but he's not playing. This is all – they're trying to control the narrative here. It's all about Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, there was a big thing too because they dropped the fullback off of the roster to make room for Aaron Rodgers, even though he wasn't going to play. And dude's like, wait a minute, why am I losing my spot? Because he's not even going to play.
Right.
And then they changed it back. So
we'll see.
Yeah. All right. So Browns Texans at Houston.
Have they cleared Stroud yet, or is he still out?
I haven't seen anything about him being cleared. I think he's still out.
It's a battle of because another ex-Browns quarterback is going to be their starting quarterback.
Well,
I mean, there's so many ex-Browns quarterbacks.
Oh, man. So many.
I was gonna say is it not Davis Mills?
Nope. What is his name from Missouri?
Chase Daniel?
No, he's retired, but that's a good guess.
I'm gonna look it up now. I get the Browns, just so you guys know.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get to the pick while you look that up. I think the Browns are going to go. The Browns are favored down there, probably because C.J. Stroud's out as well. Browns are still a pretty good team, so this is a pretty good, a 9-5 against 8-6. But
Case Keenum.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go Browns as well.
Good man.
Same Browns.
And then it's funny because the Browns have so many clinching opportunities this week.
Yeah.
Who sits there and thinks of this stuff?
Right.
All right, everybody, try to fight the Browns.
Okay, this is going to be the battle of Ed's crush versus Mike Sellers' crush. Jaguars, Buccaneers.
Baker.
Trevor and Baker. I know where Ed's going. He loves him some Baker.
Listen, I told you, second chances, baby. I'm just glad that he's doing second chances somewhere else, not with the Browns.
See, they just need two other players, one called Biscuit, one called Candlemaker, and you got it. I'm gonna go Jags. I got to stick with my Trevor and ETN, my Clemson boys. I still think the Jags they're one of those teams that's like you think they're going to make it, and they keep screwing some games up, but they're in the mix still. So I'm not giving up on them. I'm
All right.
gonna go Jags.
Is Mike? Oh, yep. I was gonna say, is Mike still listening? Yeah, so he's still listening. If it was in Jacksonville, they would definitely not win that game. Baker just had a perfect passer rating at Lambeau, first visiting quarterback ever. But you're going up against Joe Barry's defense, which is not that impressive. I gotta unfortunately go Jaguars.
Yeah, Jaguars are
how about
5-1. Jaguars are 5-1 on the road, and
Tastes
Bucks
just like
only
Skyline
3-3
chili.
at home, so.
It tastes like Skyline chili. They ain't nasty, then.
Yes.
Guys, I'm not gonna go. Like, listen, I'm gonna keep riding this hot hand with the Buccaneers. I'm gonna stick with this one, Buccaneers.
Okay.
That's for you, Mike.
Yeah, I don't know who this girl who plays her quarterback is, but he hasn't been doing good either,
No, he's terrible. Oh, MVP. No.
bro.
MVP of what?
Bro, so listen to this. My wife, we were watching the game the other day, and he was sitting on the bench, right? And she goes, "That is an ugly man." I was like, I can't say anything about that.
I mean, I think he needs to cut his hair, but I don't know. He'd look weird with short hair too, so I don't know.
He just looks weird.
He does. He's got a long face and kind of it's kind of doofy.
Look at that. I bet Baker doesn't put as good of a passer rating against us as he did against the Packers.
I know. I told you. If you guys had Joe Barry as your defensive coordinator, he sure would, but you don't, so you're fine.
Yeah.
Mike, he's already gave you that burn, so you can't use the burn. Eric already used it.
Exactly.
You got to come up with something new here. That's how this goes.
Pay attention.
God.
What he likes and looks, he thinks up for talent.
His talent is as good as
What
his looks.
talent?
Yeah. He didn't watch that game the other night, apparently.
Apparently not. That's what I get for picking them too.
We were talking during that game. Ed was getting so frustrated during that game. He's like, why did I even go with this team? They're so bad.
They're atrocious.
All right. Well, another atrocious thing is this next game.
Yes.
God.
The 425 Cardinals at the Bears. I mean, I thought that one earlier was bad, that up here the Panthers and the Commanders and the Jets, but
yeah.
Cardinals Bears is probably about as bad as it gets this week. I don't even know where to start with this one. Chicago's a 4-point favorite. They're at home. That's probably the way to go. I don't know what the Cardinals are going to do, but they need to move on from everybody they have. So I'm going to go Bears.
I'm going to go with Bears as well. Justin Fields is playing good. He knows he needs to put some good tape for his next team.
Yeah.
So he needs to play good, and he will play good. So I got the Bears.
Yep, same.
Okay.
All right. Cowboys Dolphins. This could be a pretty daggum good game.
Could.
Yeah, it could be.
It could.
Good. Yeah.
They said there's no way Tyreek could have played last week, but as far as I know, he's supposed to be playing this week, which I hope so, because I love watching him out there and when nobody can defend him.
Yeah.
Bro, you guys got to watch the end season of Hard Knocks.
I've been meaning
Daniel
to.
is so funny.
Everybody's been talking
hilarious.
about that. I need to catch that.
I am such a huge fan of McDaniels.
He's so
Such a huge fan. So I'm going Miami. I'm going to go with Miami just because of that.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. They're only a 1-point favorite at home, which is kind of a weird line. But again, Dallas is 3-4 on the road. Miami is 6-1 at home. So yeah, I got to go Miami as well. I think I don't know if they'll beat them like the Bills did, but if they do, man, there's going to be some people after McCarthy again. So we'll see.
So Denver was the only supposed winning record team they beat. Still wasn't impressed with that win. So as much as I'd like to see the Dolphins win, I got to go Cowboys because Miami can't beat any winning record teams.
I'm
Okay.
with you. I mean, I listen. I strictly picked the Dolphins just because of, the man crush with McDaniels. Let's be honest.
Dude, I love all these videos I watch online of him. He's so
So
funny.
funny.
Yep.
He doesn't take anything serious, which is awesome.
Yep. He's a breath of fresh air from a standpoint of these coaches and stuff too.
Right, like the Bill Belichick's.
Yeah, exactly.
So I love it. I absolutely love it.
Yep.
All right, Sunday night football. This is
Sunday night.
atrocious game.
Yeah.
Patriots Broncos. What a horrible Sunday night game.
I'm gonna be going to bed so I can wait for Santa in the morning. So hopefully I'll miss this game. That's terrible.
Yeah, I think I'll at 8:00. Yeah, you know what? This game starts at 8:15. I'm already going to be 15 minutes into the first 24 hours of Christmas Story, so I'm probably not going to see this game.
Oh, you also do that?
Oh yeah,
We
yeah.
do
You
that here at
you
home.
saw I went to the house on Sunday, right?
I know. I saw
Yeah.
that.
That was fantastic. That was a bucket list right there for me. I loved it.
I love it that it's like in the middle of the hood too, though.
Yeah.
I feel bad. I shouldn't be talking bad about Cleveland like that.
It was fun, but yeah, I think I don't even know where to go with this game other than the Broncos have got a way better chance of winning this game than the Patriots.
I got Broncos.
Yeah,
Let's
they're
roll.
7-point
Let's
favorites.
ride.
They've got the better home record versus the away record, so yeah, I'm gonna ride Broncos on this one myself.
My son's a Patriots fan, and he wanted a pair of UFO sandals, and I told him if they would have beat the Chiefs the other day, I would have bought him that. And then my brother told him that he would have bought himself a Patriots hat if they would have won, but they did not. So he did not get my brother didn't get a hat, and my son's not getting a pair of UFO sandals, but I got to go with Broncos on this one.
Yeah, your son's going to be disappointed in this game, I'm sure.
Hey, who does your brother root for?
Las Vegas.
He's a
Get
yeah,
out
he's
of
a Raider.
town.
Yeah, Joe's a Raiders fan.
How is this even possible? The two of you not even rooting for your home team?
Well, because we don't live in Missouri, so
True. Enough there. All right. Well, Eric's brother's team right here. Let's go.
against my wife's team. So
The proverbial do I go with my brother or do I go with my wife?
I turned the baby monitor back on, hoping she'd either hear me through there or if she's just watching. I'm gonna go. No, I'm just kidding. There's no way that the Raiders are gonna win that game, especially in Kansas City.
Right.
So I'm going Kansas City on that one.
Yeah, I agree. There's the Raiders is. I mean, they're Kansas City's a 10-point favorite. Raiders are just bad everywhere. They're bad on the road. Chiefs are going to win this game. They're probably going to win this big game pretty solidly too.
I'm going with the Chefs.
Yeah.
You see, they redid that Snickers
yeah.
commercial with Andy
Yeah.
Reid. He's like, "Who are the chefs?" I love that old school commercial, and they brought it back.
Nice
Yeah.
job, but who are the Chefs?
Yeah, who knew Andy Reid was the actor that he is? I mean, between
Right.
that and the State Farm commercials with Mahomes,
Yeah.
he's doing pretty good.
So I love when he says, "Tell me again, but with these nuggies."
Yeah.
That was good. I couldn't help it.
Giants, Eagles.
Giants, Eagles. So, we're getting into the afternoon game on Christmas. Philly is a 13.5-point favorite in this
Fly,
game.
Eagles, fly, baby.
Yeah, there's no way that Philadelphia Eagles are not going to crush the Giants in this game. DeVito is going to get smashed.
It should be his agent, but
Yeah, I got Eagles.
All right. And then to finish out the game we were talking about earlier, the big game, Ravens 49ers. I mean, this is actually the analogy of the immovable object hitting the brick wall, because the Ravens are 6-1 on the road. 49ers are 5-1 at home. They're both 11-3. I'm surprised that actually the line's 5 points for San Francisco. But I'm going to go 49ers at home. I'm going to take them in the fact that they're favored. I don't think Baltimore is going to travel out there and win this game.
So this is probably one of the most anticipated games since was it Bills at the Bengals when DeMar Hamlin went down. Everybody was hyping that game up, thinking it was going to be a big game, and then unfortunately they didn't get to play that. Yeah, this is going to be a tough one, but 49ers have been figuring it out lately, and they're at home. You got to go 49ers for me.
Listen, 49ers defense is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Brock Purdy's been playing outstanding ball. Right, he's being considered for the MVP. Yes, the Ravens are good, but I can never pick the Ravens. Well, nor will I ever pick the Ravens. So I'm going with the 49ers. That 49ers defense, though, it's better than the Ravens defense.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm hoping being the late game on Monday, the last game of the week. Hopefully it's and on Christmas. Hoping it's a pretty good game. Usually anytime we hype it up that much, it tends to not be, but
there's got to be a dud.
Yeah, hopefully it's a decent back and forth game and everything. So
all right. You guys know already what I'm going to ask you.
Over under. Let's find the one that's going to be the winner here.
But look at the 49ers Ravens. It's a 46.5.
Yeah.
Their defense is really good. Is that Chiefs? Does that say 40.5?
40.5.
40.5.
Take over on that one for me.
Okay.
Chiefs, Raiders. The Raiders could possibly score maybe 13, and the Chiefs will score at least.
So you're going to take the over, you said?
Yeah, over on Chiefs, Raiders.
Okay.
That just seems pretty low.
Yeah.
Because the Chiefs could potentially get against the Raiders, score that many by themselves.
Yeah. True story. While Donnie's thinking, I'm going to go with the Broncos Patriots. The over-under is 34.5. I'm going to go on the over on this one.
Wow, you think so?
Yeah.
Who's going to score that? The Broncos?
Broncos. I think the Patriots will score maybe, 7, 10 points at the most. And then Broncos will score the rest.
I think Bailey Zappi could get him 7 or 10 points.
Oh, no, the defense will.
Oh, man. So
he's like, I don't know what to do.
I know there's a couple of them here. I mean, I think the Cardinals Bears over under seems high at 43.5. But that's also one of those games. They're both so bad. I don't know if they can stop each other enough. I tell you what, I'm going to take the under on Packers Panthers. It's 37.5. I don't think the Panthers are going to score very much at all, and I don't know that the Packers are going to score 30-something points.
You don't think the Panthers are going to score very much? Apparently, like I said, you haven't seen Joe Barry's defense. Then, like I said, he's going to make.
But that's the thing. I mean, even as bad as the Packers defense is, the Panthers offense is worse. So I don't know.
He's going to make Joe Barry's going to make Bryce Young look like the overall #1 pick. So
he's going to make it look like Joe Namath.
Throw for 700 yards. They lost Tommy DeVito. Like Joe Barry's going to.
So you pick the under, I mean?
Well, he's influencing. He's influencing me.
I'm the influencer, but don't let me influence what you chose. Hey, look at that Cowboys Dolphins over 49 and what was it, 49.5? That's a high number, but
I thought that was a high one too. But both of them are. I mean, that's capable of being like a high 20s.
No defense, all offense.
Yeah, high 20s from each. Maybe somebody like a 30-something, 28.
If they can isolate Parsons and then just. Yeah, they could potentially have high scoring on both. So, but yeah, don't let me. I am the influencer, but don't let me influence you. If you want that Packers under, take it.
Well, the thing is, the over under is the same on Jets Commanders, and
Jesus,
I don't know that either one of them are going to score that many points.
Yeah, I'd be more up to take that one than on the Packers.
All right, you influenced me. I'm going to take the under on Jets Commanders.
Son of a.
You start writing in pencil, Ed.
Yeah.
or have one of those erasable pins.
You taking the under?
Yeah, I'm taking the under on Jets
I'm
Commanders.
Hold
gonna
on,
ask. Yeah, right. Exactly.
let me
Yeah.
influence
I'm
it.
not writing anything until you decide.
Yes. Yes.
Under.
I'm gonna stick with that one.
Okay. Because the pen is off.
Okay.
All right, boys. Here are the picks. We're good. They're done.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna be texting you guys. Like, what the hell were we thinking?
We need to text Patrick and get him to throw his picks into it.
I'll
Yeah.
text him and let him
Yeah.
know. I'm like, come on, baby, give me your picks.
Exactly.
Let me take your monies.
Did you see the score? Kyron Williams just scored. Now it's 27-7.
Yep. I'm watching it right meow. I literally have it on my phone. I'm gonna work on a little bit of my setup as well, so that way I have it right here and I can have the TV behind me for next time. So there, I'm gonna do that. Hey, we're here at the end. So, boys, what you guys got going on that little average podcast?
So this week we have Matt Millward. He's the GM of the Kannapolis Cannonballers.
Good one too. That was a good interview.
Thank you. He was a lot of fun. So they have some big things coming this off season. They're going to start doing their own barbecue out in
And
the
brew.
outfield, and they're going to start brewing their own baller beer at the stadium. So they have some exciting stuff coming up at the beginning of 2024 before the season starts. Talked a little bit about bringing back the Bull Weevils name. And so, yeah, check that out. And then next week drops the Average Holiday Spectacular. So that will be out next week, the week of Christmas. So that's what we have going on right now.
Good.
Yeah, I really enjoy that one. And then, hey, for this something Palooza, maybe, if we can work it around Kannapolis. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I wish I would have seen a game because I just got to walk around, but really cool stadium. Need to get back there to
There
check
is
the
not
game
a
out.
bad seat in that park. Not
Oh
a
yeah,
bad
it's
seat.
a beautiful stadium. Really is.
And I might just drive down there just for the sake of driving down there to get some merch, get some barbecue, drink some beer.
Yep.
My father-in-law lives down there, so
Yeah, it's a cool little town right there too. I mean, it's a nice little area around the ballpark. Really cool spot.
yeah. So I really enjoy that one. And then for me, I got
What I was gonna say, what have you got going on, Ed? Sorry.
so I got Zach Grab. He works for Minor League Baseball. Really good dude, down to earth. Part one, I was finally able to do it. Oh my God. It took me all weekend to get it figured out. So I might pull the Eric Lichtenberg episode out, redo it, and then go back in there and put it again so that way people can enjoy it. Because it was a really good interview with Eric Lichtenberg. But yeah, that this weekend and next week be part two.
Okay. Very good.
And of course, this wonderful show that we got going on here, right?
Yeah.
Dad Hat Chronicle Sports Show, Tuesdays, Thursdays, 9 p.m. Eastern Time.
Yeah, we'll be back on Tuesday night after Christmas, see how everybody's holiday went, and see if anybody's got any hats that showed up under the tree. Or
I was going to ask, since we've been taking picks here, what's the over/under on how many hats that Ed gets for Christmas?
Yikes! I'm probably not gonna get any
because he's already bought. He's like me. He's already bought his own Christmas.
Take the under.
Take the under on that one.
Yeah.
My wife knows already. I always tell her, don't buy me hats. I'll take care of it. It's funny. We send each other. I was like, hey, this will be a good gift. Or, hey, this will be a good gift. Right? So I was like, I already told her, I was like, listen, maybe a drone, I don't know. Take it on to something Palooza, take some aerial shots. I don't know. We'll see.
Awesome.
But yeah. And what about you, Mr. Mayor?
All I've got in my future is as much sleep as I can get, because the last 2 weeks have been just dragging me down. I got 7 days, eight days off. Well, no, gosh, I got more than that. I got 10, 12 days off before I have to go back to Ohio. So I'm just going to rest up and do as little as possible.
Good man.
See, Rhonda's already told you. There's nothing under the tree but coal for me.
Oh, wow.
No hats for Donnie. See that?
Yikes.
She's the same way as yours. Like she's like, I'm not going to buy him hats because I'll either buy something he's already bought and I didn't know it, or I won't buy the right one. So
Exactly. So, other surprises. There it is. Other surprises. I like it.
yep.
She
I've
got
got a
you.
surprise for her too. I bought her something for Christmas over a month ago, and I think she's going to love it. But she has no idea what it is. In fact, she's like, well, "Where have you got it?" I said, "I'm not going to tell you," because she'll go looking for it.
Yeah. Like, what do you think I'm going to do?
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm
honey,
going to be
it's
out
right
of
here.
town. I'm not going to leave you in a house where I'm gone for like weeks at a time to be searching every crack and cranny.
Check my closet. It's right up there. That's where I put your
Exactly.
gifts. So, guys, this was fun. As always, we always go
Yeah.
over. I'm going to
Well,
start the show early.
I tried to save your voice as much as possible, but I'm not a good host. I don't keep
You're a
the
great
flow
host.
going
You
as
did
much as
great,
I should.
man. You did great.
I'm learning. I'm learning from you though.
Hey, this is great. I always love this. But I think I'm going to starting the show early because we always go over. Always.
Exactly.
We have way too much stuff to talk about. That's what it is. So
Oh man, just wait till we get around to baseball season too. We'll have even more.
definitely starting in early on then. We might have
Yeah.
to do it like a weekly thing, every day or something. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right, boys. Well, hey, influencer. Tell your wife you are an influencer, okay? Tell her to watch this.
I've told her plenty of times she can watch this. She can, Patrick tells her, everybody, she doesn't listen.
She won't.
No.
That's what our wives do.
That's right.
By the way, you two guys in the 7th place fantasy game tonight. I don't know if you've even paid attention. Eds are
No.
up 20 to nothing on the influencer there.
Do I
He
even
has
have
nobody
anybody
playing.
I was gonna say I don't even have anybody playing, so that's not.
I didn't even pay attention.
You did have the Rams defense on your bench though, influencer.
Yeah, that's fine.
9
I'm
points
not playing
right
for
there.
anything. Ed has Olave and Camaro, who's done nothing. Yeah, I would have got 9 points if I would have started the Rams, but yeah, I haven't really been paying attention on that.
Yeah, once I knew that I was eliminated, I was like, man, whatever. What am I going to 7th place compared to last place? Who cares at that point?
Well, I wish I'd have looked earlier because I did not move Shaheed back into my lineup, and that's 16 points I just wasted right there.
See, look who's hopping in here saying, nah, he's not an influencer.
Whoa. Whoa.
See?
Shots fired. Oh,
I'm going to
man.
make her stay in the baby's room tonight, and I'm going to take the bed to myself.
You think you can do that, right? You're hilarious.
Yeah, of course. She'll want to stay with the baby. It's fine.
My wife is like, no. No, that's not going to happen. So, all right, boys. Well, hey, listen, Merry Christmas to all of you. We obviously will be talking text message and all that. Be safe. We will see you guys on Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Eastern. Okay. We might have some people come over, hang out with us, see what they got for Christmas as well. We'll see.
Yeah, we might need to get some other people to like pop in for a little bit here and there.
We'll invite as many people as they want to come. Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, boys. Bye.
Bye.